Hi everyone and welcome to the final episode on multiplayer Chellington. We are going to change the map very soon. The vote will be up tomorrow in tomorrow's video. So you'll be able to choose which map you want next to be on the multiplayer server. But until then, we are going to of course make the most of this episode, and we are first of all doing a bit of raking. I'm going to speed up time because I don't really like doing it in the dark. And the first thing I wanted to do really was just to see what's been going on the server while we haven't been in, because I haven't actually been in since the 23rd, I think, of December. It's been a long time. So interested to see the fields. Now that looks very different to how I last saw it. Before it was all corn, and now it's a variety of different crops. Most of them have been harvested actually, just a few left. Looking quite messy actually. I don't know what's going on here. It could have been someone who came in the server and messed it up. But yeah, probably the less we see of that, the better. But I'm with Van. I'm sorry, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. I'm not sure how you do. But yes, I'm in field 18 and we're doing the windrowing. There is quite a lot to do, so hopefully someone else will join in. There is another windrower. I've just had to reset it because it was on its side. A bit of bad driving someone's done around the yard, so that is all reset. So someone should bring one. Looks like a blue-eyed cookie might be bringing one. But again, the server is a bit of a mess. There are a few machines dotted about. There is actually someone in there, but there are some machines. They're just scattered across the map. It's always nice though when you start from fresh, when you change the map, because you're basically starting again and everything's neat. But I think it's quite an achievement, the amount of money we've managed to get. That's playing on normal. We're going to have to play on hard next time, because it just goes up way too quick. Yeah, there's a bit of a traffic problem here. Everyone's come to the same place. We've got Matthew in front, who has just bought the windrow, which I've just reset. So that should be a great help. The grass is thinner here. Much thicker there. I don't know why that is. Maybe it wasn't fully grown here. Could have been cut before it was ready. But yeah, it should make a big difference. I'm not sure if he's actually doing it yet or if he's just driven off. But yeah, any other windrowers will be a great help. I'm assuming they're going to bring the Chrome Big X and just throw all this into a trailer as usual. That seems to be what happens mainly on this server. It's mainly silage and chaff, you know, that kind of stuff. Ah, there's another windrower back there. I'm just about to see it. Come on, daytime. That is 3 windrowers in one field. The huge one that Matthew's got, I've got the kind of mid-sized one here, and another massive one there that Happy Farmer's got. So if this was all cut already, we could get this all rode up in no time. Yeah, the fog has moved in. I'm going to get rid of that. You can just see a load of tractors breaking through the fog. It does look good. Ah, here we go. They've got the Big X's in. Kind of in the way now. We might just have to wait until they've all moved. There is still a bit of what needs doing up there, I think, so we'll head back there in a second. Unless Blue-Eyed Cookie's done it. Hang on, that's another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 windrowers in one field. Just a little bit crazy, I would say. Yeah, there is a bit that needs doing. Really not much. It should be cut first. We probably should wait for them to do that. I'll just do this bit here. think that is a good time to slow down time. No reason why we would need it too fast. A little bit steep there. I can remember doing that myself in single player. Oh, let me just catch up. Yeah, I can remember doing it myself in single player. It was very steep. Couldn't really do it. So I just left that top bit. I think this windrower is just a little bit wider than the mower in front. I would rather wait for them to finish though, so I'm going to sit back in a minute. When we've got to the end of here, I'll stop, let them cut the rest. Makes it easier for everyone else as well, instead of following them around like a lost sheep. I think, yeah, it's just a bit too many windrowers for one field. Happy Farmer will probably continue anyway. Right, it looks like they need some mowers resetting, so I'll do that off screen. Looks like most of the server has moved into this field as usual. There are a few people, one person in field 11, not sure what they're doing, but yeah, pretty much everyone, I think all 12 people are here. Just the one big X though, I think. Don't think there's another one. Now we have two big X's. Thank you, Happy Farmer. Yeah, we have two big X's now, so they'll start to clear things. And we will probably be able to start to row that up again in a second. I think the other Matthew has gone to go and get the other mowers, because there are two sets. One is here, and the other is at the main yard. Yeah, Happy Farmer's doing it there, so I'll begin around here. It's just a little bit chaotic. And while we're here in this field, waiting for things to do, you can see the trees that we planted over there. We did that just before Christmas. They've all grown now, of course, because it's been a long time. This server never goes down, except for a tiny bit of downtime when it's having some maintenance. But yeah, it's pretty much always up. So they have grown. Looks quite dense. Totally changes the skyline over there. Anyway, I think I've parked myself in the way, so we'll just move. Okay, we're really not needed here, so I'm going to take this back to the yard, we'll park it up, and we'll just make sure everything's running smoothly. I'd also like to go to Chellington stores and see what's happening there, because we obviously filled both of those silage pits in the Christmas special, and I would really like to see if it's all been sold. It must have been one mammoth job. I mean, it does reflect it that it has been sold in the money we've got. Hang on, whoa, that is not good. Okay, so now I've got rid of the trail of people following me. We're now back on track. I'm not sure if this will go under that bridge. It's worth a try. We'll go slowly. I'm not sure if it does. Oh, it does. Good. So yeah, we'll put this back in the cow field and drop it off. And then we might go into one of the loaders over at Chellington stores, because there could be something to sell. Just trying to look at all the fields as well, because these were all maize, every single one, and they've all had a different cropping since. That one was barley. Grain stores are full. We've got a big X here. Got 2 loaders just here. So things have been tidied up a little bit. And the cow field isn't too bad. I'm just trying to think. The chickens, I think we had a lot of chickens. We should probably see if they need feed, because I don't know if anyone's been doing it. Oh, look at that. Now I've gone. There's only 1 rake left in the field. They've all followed me back. That is something that does happen quite often. But I'm going to park the tractor up, and I'm going to get into a loader and probably give the chickens some grain, because they probably do need it by now. Ugh. Killed by Happy Farmer. Yeah, that one's got the pallet tines on, so we'll go for the bigger ones, the big wheel loaders. Okay, so let's get into the wheel loader, and we'll go up to the top shed where all the wheat is. We'll give the chickens some feed. They don't require much, but we'll just get a scoopful. Whatever fills in the bucket, we probably won't fill the bucket, but whatever goes in, and that should be more than enough. I've just checked and they haven't been fed. They've got 0, so they won't be doing very well. Although I did just go over to them, and they have got a lot of eggs there. Right, 40% should be more than enough for them. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's doing. But we'll tip this in their trough. They might need water too. It doesn't look like they've had much feed given to them. They've been a bit neglected. I think it's this trough over here for wheat, but we'll go slowly, just in case. Don't want to waste it. There we go. That is, but need a bit more. Oh, go in. Go in. Has that filled it? They're actually quite hard to do because it's such a small trough. I think that's filled it because it's not actually tipping any more out. We can check. It's showing wheat 153. It doesn't sound like a very big number, but then how much wheat do chickens need? Probably not very much. The productivity is actually 104%, so that is actually very good. There's 136 eggs in the backpack and 60 eggs scattered about the floor here. So what I'm going to do is tip this grain back and then collect all of those eggs up. We'll gather them up and we'll take them over to the sell point, because I don't really do that very often, and we'll sell them all. Not very often I do much work with chickens, but today is the day. It is very laggy around the farm as well, which isn't very good. Don't really like spending too much time here. But that is the seed back. I will put the loader back into the shed. And then we'll get in another vehicle and drive over to the sell point and Chellington stores. Right, so I've got the Sammy tractor. Just going to give it a quick rinse. Nice and clean. Now we can go and gather the eggs up and see how much we can get from them. There must be so many. I don't know how much they are each, so obviously it won't be much each because it's just an egg, but there's probably going to be close to 200 when we're finished. It's going to be a big job actually collecting these things up. Oh, maybe you can't because you can't... Oh no, it is gathering, it's just not making the sound. Must be because it's multiplayer. That is a lot of eggs. They're swimming in their own eggs. We'll just roughly get them all. Probably won't be able to get them all because there are so many. And some will be hidden. But I think that is quite enough. How many is that? Let's have a look here. 194 in the backpack. So we'll go and take those. Probably follow the lorry and see where that's off to. Unless it's just going into the field, it could be. Oh, you've gone the wrong way. You made me go the wrong way now. How's that for a combine park? Looks like a dealership. We've got so many combine harvesters. Oh, hang on. Spot a bother on the bridge. Let me just sort this out. Think I've done it. Just pushed him. Yes, look at that, we're free. Someone else trying to come through as well, I think. Tractor and trailer. Right, finally, let's go. Let's go and sell our eggs and see what the silage pits are like over at the store. Most of the fields are actually harvested and cultivated. I don't know how long it's actually been that we've had the multiplayer server on this map. It feels like quite a long time. It's been about 2 months, maybe more. It's been a good time. It's been very enjoyable. Such a fantastic map. But it's come to that time now where I'm getting a lot of requests to change it, so that is the reason why I'm doing it. You can see our trees in front. It totally changes that skyline. Just a few trees. The egg sale point is the pub, I think. It was in the first version. Yeah, still the pub. We're not actually going to know how much money we got from that because we're not in single player. But we have now emptied the backpack. Oh, that's a shame. I wanted to know how much we'd get for it. It must have been quite decent, but it wouldn't have been too much because they're only eggs. Probably 1,000, which still sounds an awful lot for some eggs, but it's Farming Simulator. So finally, let's continue our journey to the store and see what is actually happening there. There isn't anyone at the store, but it's still worth a look. Right, we've got a trailer here. There are, like I say, an awful lot of vehicles which have been dumped just from people who can't really be bothered to take them back. But we've got one pit. Someone's turned up now. We've got one pit ready to sell, and the other one which is filling up again. That it must be today's stuff. It's all at the front. That must be hard to get to the back now. But yeah, I think everything which we did in the Christmas special has been sold long ago. So that is our money. £329 million. Quite impressive. That is very good. Considering when I was doing this on single player, I was struggling to have enough money to buy the machinery. So very well done to everyone who's been playing on this server. But definitely next time we'll have to be on hard. So we're going to leave it there. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully you've enjoyed this entire series on Chellington. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. The first version and the Chellington Extended. All has been amazing. Thank you very much to Oxygendavid. They are just fantastic maps. And I hope everyone still continues to play them in the future, in single player or on another server. But yep, it's been amazing. Thanks everyone. And please do join me again in the next video. Bye for now. Finally, I just thought it'd be interesting to go to my achievements because I've never actually been on the achievements page, and these have been accumulating over the entire time I've been playing Farming Simulator, and it's quite interesting to see what achievements I've achieved. And we've got obviously the wealth ones, because for a start some of them have been cheated and other ones have been on the multiplayer server, so that is the reason for that. We've also done the distance ones. We have driven over 1,000 miles. We're a long player, of course, naturally. Well, 10 hours is fairly easy. Harvesting on 10 hectares, that's very easy. Again, sowing. Coins on the street. You found more than 50 coins. I can't remember when that was. Probably on the Alps map, when they're all together in one room. And finally, you have managed to reach a negative balance on your very first day. That sounds like me. Yeah, that is a successful business, that one. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. Thanks again, everyone.